That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have a healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
What's good, y'all? This Tuesday, we back. We are back. What's good, babe?
What's good? Thanks for tapping in and tuning in to another episode. We are live from Studio B. As always, I'm doing good.
That's what's up.
It's Tuesday. I'm actually ready for the week to be over already.
Right.
Like, too bad tomorrow ain't Friday.
Right. Facts.
Like, the days are blending all of a sudden for me lately. Like, it just seems like every day they're just blended together. And it was funny, I was in a meeting earlier today and every person that was in the meeting said every day is Monday right now.
Right.
It's just like Monday is one freaking repeat for them. And I was just like, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, this week has been
already.
Yeah, it's on fleek right now for whatever reason. It is I don't know, I think mainly it's the weather. I think it's the weather. It has to be the weather.
Yeah. The weather has definitely been doing some different things out there.
Facts. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where either, it's going to be good or bad. That's just really what it is. It's either good or it's bad. But anyway, I'm rambling and I don't like to ramble and I'm not about to ramble. But I got a couple of announcements, but I ain't going to announce those to the end of the podcast because the growth has happened and it just happens how excuse me, it's just weird how things happen through conversation.
Right.
Excuse me, through conversation, and then you just end up, excuse me, end up just in the midst of creating something. So I don't know. I mean, it's just really weird. Like, I had said for a while that I wanted to do something and expand, and I wouldn't call this expanding. I'd just say this is kind of, I guess you can say collaborating and moving conversations that I would like to have onto a different platform and let it have its own, platform. And that's my intention, and that's what I'm going to do. So, and that'll come later. But I guess we can get right into it. I mean, shit, we ain't got nothing to really, discuss. I mean, unless you want to talk about diss tracks. I mean, shit. I mean,
boy,
that has been the only thing that's.
I'm gonna have to say, Drake, just go sit down in the corner.
I mean,
because you are getting molly whopped left and freaking right by Kendrick Lamar right now, and
okay,
it's off the charts.
So
Kendrick has got a comeback to a comeback to a comeback to a comeback.
So for those that don't know,
he has the
juice. For those that don't know, Kendrick Lamar and at one point in time, J. Cole and Drake had gotten to this dissing, doing diss tracks. So Kendrick actually kind of started this with Like That, and a song that he did with Metro Boomin and Future, and yeah, that just lit the fire, I guess. So J. Cole,
I was just gonna say that would have started it all.
So Kendrick dropped that on the 22nd of March, I believe. Yeah, 22nd of March. Then J. Cole came out April 5th with 7 Minute Drill. And then 2 days after it came out, he apologized. 5 days after that, it was deleted. Like, can't find it nowhere. So then on the 19th of April, almost a month after the original diss started, Drake drops Push Ups.
And
then later on that day he dropped, or same day he dropped Tailor Made Freestyle. Then in 12 days, Kendrick Lamar dropped Euphoria. 3 days after that, he dropped 616 in LA. Then Drake dropped 2 on the same day that 616 in LA dropped. Drake dropped 2, Family Matters and Parody. It was on IG only. Then Kendrick dropped a second one on May 3rd called Meet the Grams. The next day, Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. The next day on the 5th, Drake dropped The Heart Part 6. So this has been it's becoming lengthy. It's almost 2 months now.
Yeah, and just more information. If you truly listen to the lyrics, you are going to hear and take bits and pieces out of it. You have to understand where all this is going. Like,
at this point, I don't care. I feel like it's a scavenger hunt to nowhere. I don't care. I've I mean, I like both their music, so I can't pick sides. Lyrically, I mean,
Kendrick all day.
I mean, Kendrick has really put together, I think, he's put some stuff together, not taking anything away from Drake, because, I mean, Drake, man, if you listen to it, he put it up there. So it's
I'm going Kendrick all day. Sorry. That's my vote, my opinion.
So tonight's topic is a strange one, if you will. It's not really strange. It's actually something needed, I guess. But the reason why I think I picked it is because rumors and false narratives can be confused as the same thing when they're clearly not. Because, you know, in their own individual right, they both, you know, can create some tension and some type of, you know, flack that goes on within the community of people, if you will. And to me, you know, both, one has an agenda where the other one may not necessarily have an agenda, but it can start off as a rumor and then it can metastasize into an organized situation, which false narratives are. And that's just how, you know, it is. Unfortunately, it's bad. It's just altogether bad. No matter how you look at it, how you sum it up, it's altogether bad. And Facebook didn't knock me out.
Oh, they kicked you out?
They had to.
Yeah. It's just sitting.
No, they didn't. They tried. No, they literally tried. They tried. They tried it. It's technology today is just really kind of just making me upset. So, in doing this live, you go through certain distractionary things. One of them being that, you know, Facebook don't like you no more. You thought Facebook was your friend and it wasn't. And then the second thing that you end up having is connection issues. And it's like you work those things out beforehand and no problem, right? Yeah, well, those things was worked out. And unfortunately, things are acting weird. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a brief intermission and I'm going to fix it because all it is just a restart and reboot. I can't do it while I'm visually on the camera. So hold on tight. Be right back.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.